Preseason NFL football is like Doug Peterson's favorite Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Vanilla. There's no sprinkles. There's no jimmies. You're not getting peanuts. You're not getting fudge toppings. You're not getting whipped cream. No cherry on top. No sugar cone. No waffle cone. You're getting vanilla straight in the dish. Would I have liked to see more from the first team offense tonight? Of course. Would I have liked to see better? Yes. But should we be freaking out? My God, no. Oh, no. Relax, people. Relax. All right? My gosh. 216 to 51 in total yards to start. It wasn't good, all right? Nick Foles didn't look good. Okay, fine, whatever. It's the preseason. They didn't have Alshon Jeffrey, Nelson Aguilar, Mac Hollins. Mike Wallace didn't look good. Kamar Aiken looked like shit. They didn't look good. Okay? They didn't look good. Why are we fretting? Why are we worrying? Why are we freaking out? Why? Hasn't the Sam Bradford game taught us anything? 3 touchdowns in the first half. We think that he's this glistening star. He's stuck. Sam Bradford. So the first half, okay, it didn't look good. But Nick Foles, you know, it wasn't as much Nick Foles as it was the offensive line. Big V was just putrid tonight. And this was Adrian Claiborne, Derek Rivers. 5 sacks allowed by the offensive line in the first half. So, to me, I know what Nick Foles is capable of, all right? I'm not – this isn't about Nick Foles to me. The first half wasn't about Nick Foles. I know what the numbers were. It was about the O-line. It did not pass protect tonight. And Big V was not good. And I talked about this, you know, in the training camp preview. It was Lane Johnson who took on all the big names last year at right tackle. And Big V, you know, yeah, he did great against Everson Griffin in the NFC Championship game, but it was Lane Johnson who was going against Khalil Mack, Von Miller, Joey Bosa, all the big names. And Big V on the other side, I mean, he really wasn't getting matched up with a lot of the big-name edge rushers. So while Big V, yeah, he did give up his fair share of sacks and did improve as the season went along, the competition wasn't really that stout for a left tackle. And Big V tonight did not look good. Did not look good. All right? Did not look good. I also want to explain something as well. All right? So I talked about the vanilla part. And that's something that you got to understand here, because if this was a regular season game, all right, let's think about this. So if this is a regular season game and you have Alshon Jeffrey out, Matt Collins out, Nelson Aguilar out, basically your receiving corps is out. What's Doug Peterson going to do? He's going to implement his tight ends even more. So you're going to see the twin tight end packages of Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz. But you're not going to see that in the preseason. Remember, vanilla, in the dish, no jimmies. All right? Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert. Those are the jimmies. Those are the peanuts. Those are the things you're going to see in the regular season, not in the preseason. So things like that, those are the things that are going to help your quarterback. But tonight, when you have Mike Wallace crossing route, not really extending for the ball, Kamar Aiken drops. I mean, my God, the receiving corps looked like the one that Carson Wentz had to deal with his rookie year. So remember, we got to keep these things in mind. All right? In the regular season, we're getting the jimmies. We're getting the peanut butter. We're getting all the good stuff, the fudge, all the yummy stuff. But remember, just we get vanilla in the dish. And you know what? That Haagen-Dazs vanilla is still pretty damn good anyway. Because at least it's football, right? All right. So let's kind of go, before actually we get into anything else, I do want to make mention of Shelton Gibson. 5 receptions for 90 yards, but it was the other things. It wasn't just the go route, because he got another go route tonight for 57 yards, but the touchdown, sluggo, double move there. Lovely route. And that's what I love to see. And he also caught a crossing route. He did a couple other things that was important because he showed that he's not going to be just the go route guy. And right now he's definitely in the lead spot for the number 5 wide receiver position. He's going to make this football team. He's looked really good the first 2 preseason games. So I really wanted to get him and mention him to start because he really was one of the bright spots today. And Dallas Goedert, I thought, again, catching the football looked good again. So he had that deep crossing route. He just looks so smooth out there. And the one, the FCS experience kind of showed. So the encouraging thing is that he showed great body control to go up and leap along the right seam and make that play and make that catch. But the safety was, Jesus Christ, who was that? Jordan Richards made a nice play to poke the ball away. So with more experience, he's going to know, I got to hold on to that ball a little stronger in the back of the end zone and not let him knock that ball free because he's a rookie. He's an FCS guy. He's thinking, all right, I got to get my feet in. I got to control my body and get my feet in. He's not really thinking plucking the ball out of the air and securing it because he's thinking getting his feet in. And as he gains more experience, he'll know these things and he'll pick up on these things. And obviously he'll become even more red zone threat. I mean, he's already there, and he's just going to become even more dangerous. So there you go. All right, Nate Sudfeld. I thought he looked really good. So he had 3 touchdowns, but that throw he had to Shelton Gibson on the 57-yard, the great job of stacking too, by the way, by Gibson on that play. So it was pretty tight coverage, but he stacked the cornerback, and Sudfeld just dropped that ball right in the bucket. He also had the one where he back-footed the ball in the pocket to Richard Rodgers for a touchdown. That was a beautiful throw. I thought Sudfeld showcased the arm. I thought he read the defense pretty well. I mean, I know it's, again, vanilla stuff, but he was going through his receivers. He was spreading the ball around a little bit, showcasing a good arm. I believe his numbers were 22 of 39 for 300-plus yards. So I thought he showed some encouraging things. And, again, we go back to like this trade thing with Howie Roseman, and he's always thinking of how he can improve the roster or how he can add to the draft. Now, we'll see Christian Hackenberg, more of him. Now, I am not a Hackenberg guy. I think he stinks, and personally, I think they're just going to keep Sudfeld and just cut Hack. But if Doug Peterson thinks he's God and thinks he can even make over Christian Hackenberg, and maybe they trade Nate Sudfeld away, maybe that's what they're thinking, and then the Eagles are going to have their own reality show. I mean, the quarterback makeover, that's going to come to VH1 or something, because if Doug Peterson transforms Christian Hackenberg, then I will be praising Doug to the fullest, for real. All right, other things. Running back position, Josh Adams didn't play tonight, and he improved his stock. Donnell Pumphrey, again, didn't play. So this pipsqueak, again, is missing another game, 2 games. He's not going to make the team. Matt Jones was dropping everything. He one-boinked them right in the freaking face. Matt Jones stinks. So he's not going to make this team. Josh Adams, in limited opportunities in the preseason opener, I thought has shown more than what Jones has shown combined in the first 2 games. So Adams again, and Smallwood, he's just kind of there. I don't think he's good enough in pass protection. So there's that. All right, so those are kind of my thoughts on the running back spot. So Corey Clement, Darren Sproles, Jay Ajayi, those are your locks, and I think Josh Adams right now is going to be that third or that fourth guy, I should say. All right, the other guy at wide receiver, I thought, kind of showed some good hands and from the slot position, showed some quickness, was DeAndre Carter. So he's maybe a name to keep an eye on maybe over the next couple games because Bryce Treggs, he suffered a hamstring injury, and we'll figure out what his prognosis is going to be. But if you've got injuries, maybe somebody crazy like DeAndre Carter, I don't know, sneaks onto the roster, or just the guy to watch out for on the practice squad. All right, moving on. I talked about Big V. What else? Oh, Ronald Darby. I thought Ronald Darby looked excellent, and this was another point that I made prior to training camp about Darby. Him coming back from that gruesome foot injury, coming back mid-season. It was his first season in the scheme too. So you're coming back from all that. You're dealing with the first year in the scheme, and at some points, yeah, he bit on some double moves, but they're saying that he looks exceptional in training camp. He looked good last week. He looked great tonight. I mean, he looks really quick, and he almost bit on a double move. He almost bit on that sluggo, but the recovery speed that he was able to showcase, able to catch up to that pass, and Brady underthrew it too. But yeah, that and then the other double move to along the right sideline. I believe that was Edelman, if I remember correctly. So Darby looked great. So Darby looked really good, and Sidney Jones, despite missing one tackle, I didn't like seeing that, but he made a couple nice plays on some stop routes where he saw it, read it, and closed quickly. So I liked seeing that. Did stick his nose in there in some run plays, but did miss that one tackle. That was pretty bad. The one on Cordarrelle Patterson with the flip to the left and nothing but air. Come on, Sidney. Avonte Maddox was, he was okay. He was all right. But Maddox, a guy, I thought was kind of raw on tape. And I'll say this. I think he's progressed better than I thought he was going to be. He did get beaten on some occasions. Obviously, he allowed the touchdown. But, I think he's progressing pretty well. I like Jeremy Reeves. He's just kind of, I don't want to say he's always around the ball because he's not always around the ball, but he makes plays out there. I like to see. He seems like he puts himself in position. He's not the fastest guy out there, but I thought he looked better than Sullivan. Sullivan missed a couple tackles, so I thought Reeves looked better than Sullivan tonight. So there's that. I don't even think I mentioned the full shoulder sprain. Anyway, he had a shoulder sprain. So there's that. Richard Rodgers got hurt. He had a knee injury, so we'll have to figure out the seriousness to that as well. So that's something to keep an eye on. So other than that, big lesson here. Remember, it's just vanilla football. You got your vanilla in the dish. Enjoy it. I mean, it's still good ice cream. You got football. At least it's football, right? We got a couple more weeks till we get to the Jimmies and the good stuff. All right. That's me, Adrian Fedq. I'm out of here. Take care.